Hi everyone, my name is Caitlin. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're learning to make these really nice star stitch bookmarks. So let's get started. I'm using the size 4 hook, and then you'll need a pair of scissors and a yarn needle and some yarn. You can use any yarn you like. I made this one with like a nice light blue. I'm going to be using a pink, making kind of a different color here. Let me set these aside. So I'll be using this pink for today. So I just think it's really pretty. So let's get started. I'm going to make a slip knot. So just around the 2 fingers, then take the front loop, pull it over, and then take the back loop, and then just pull it on your fingers. There's so many different ways to make a slip knot, so you can do whatever you like, and then I just pull it tight. We are going to chain 33, or you can do a multiple of 2 plus 5. And I have my yarn kind of laid out a little bit here, so let me get that situated. Okay. And I'm going to make this pretty loose, just so it lays flat easier. It doesn't bunch up. So I'm going to do chain 33 for mine. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, my yarn. There we go. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Now we're going to yarn over and insert the hook into the second stitch from the hook. So we're going to insert, and then you're going to yarn over and pull up a loop. Make sure it's nice and loose. I'm going to yarn over and pull up a loop in the next chain. So you have 4. I'm going to do that 2 more times. So yarn over and pull up, and yarn over and pull up. So you should have a total of 6 loops on your hook. Then you're gonna yarn over and pull through all 6 chains and chain 1. Now for the next star stitch, you are going to put your hook through the eye of the stitch. So you can kind of see it open right there. So you're going to put it right through there, yarn over and pull up a loop. Try to keep it nice and loose. We're going to insert it through the top leg of the stitch here. So just this part right here. And you're going to pull up a loop. Then you're going to put it into the bottom chain right here, so the next big opening, and pull up a loop. And then you're going to do it in the next 2 chains. I'm going to insert into the first chain and pull up a loop, and into the next chain and pull up a loop. So you have 6 loops on the hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 6, and then chain 1. And we're going to do this all the way down. So I'll continue showing you. Put it through the eye of the stitch, through the leg of this stitch, through the bottom chain, and then through the next 2 chains here. So you have 6 loops on the hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 6, and then yarn over and chain 1. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Make sure it's nice and loose. The looser it is, the flatter it'll lay. If If you do it too tight, it'll start to kind of bunch up or twist. And if that happens, it's fine. You can just use pins and straighten it out on like an ironing board, and then use a steamer or even like a water spray bottle and spray it and let it dry all pinned out and straight. And that way it'll help it straighten out. But this is just a little easier to do it extra loose, so it kind of stays flat to begin with. Nice and loose there. I'm going to do this all the way down, so you can fast forward if you'd like. But I think I'm just going to let the video run the whole time so you can see exactly what I'm doing, so you don't feel like I skipped anything. I'm having trouble. This yarn was all bunched up, so I try to like pull it out a little bit, and then it like gets knotted. That's okay. I usually like a center pull from the yarn, but sometimes it just kind of gets a little funky. I don't mind. I just think this is a really pretty color. This is 100% cotton yarn, but you can use, yeah, literally whatever yarn you want to make these. They're pretty quick and easy to make. You just do star stitches all the way down. And then I'll show you how to do the tassel at the end as well, although that is optional. You could just do, you know, a straight bookmark, just leave it at that. I actually made one of these for my mom. The first one I made when she was in the hospital. Just wanted something bright to cheer her up, and thought it was a really simple gift that I could make pretty quickly. She really liked it, so it was worth it. And she's doing better now, so I'm super thankful. And just a few minutes ago, we had like a massive storm here. So it was thundering, lightning, and raining like crazy. So I didn't know if that would show up on this video, but it looks like it is clearing up out there now. But yeah, Idaho storms, man. They can come by surprise. And they're fun. Just a few left here. Come on, yarn, work with me. There we go. I'm just trying to keep it nice and loose. I usually tend to get my yarn, my stitches like too tight. So it takes me extra effort to make sure I'm like, just keep it nice and loose. Okay, and then just one more here. So at the last one, just through the leg, pull up, the bottom chain, and the last two chains on our line, we're gonna pull through, chain one, then we're gonna turn our work. What we're going to now do to finish the other side, so we're going to do a single crochet into this hole down at the bottom here, and again I'm just going to keep it nice and loose. So yarn over, pull up a loop, so you have two loops on the hook, and yarn over and pull through both of them. That's a single crochet. We're going to do another single crochet in the top stitch here, put it through both legs, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through. And now all the way down we are going to do two single crochets into each of the eyes of these star stitches. So you can kind of see right there is the first one. So we're going to do 2 single crochets into that one, and we're going to jump to the next one right here and do 2 single crochets. So that's needle in, hook in to the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through both loops on the hook. And great. There's not. There we go. I think we're okay. This yarn does not want to work with me today, but that's okay. And so in the next eye of the stitch, we'll insert and do 2 single crochets. And the next one, another 2 single crochets here. And I'm keeping these pretty loose as well. If you make one side super tight, it'll probably start to bend weirdly to one side. But again, if your bookmark at the end is like all wonky and not laying straight, you can totally block it and use steam or a water spray gun and just help it dry in like laying flat. So it should help with that. Okay. So 2 single crochet in every eye of the stitches, of the star stitches all the way down. We're almost to the end. Just a couple more. And this will be the last eye right here. 2 single crochet into there, 1 and 2. Now we're going to find the top of this, the top stitch right here, and we're going to insert our hook, yarn over, and pull through to do a slip stitch. So your bookmark should be looking like this. It's not curled up very much, it's lying pretty flat, which I'm happy about. So I'm just going to chain 1 and pull through a little bit and use my scissors. Now we can cut and drop my scissors. And we're going to cut a little length and not cut my fingers. Okay, so we're going to pull that through, tighten it, and now we just have 2 tails, one on each end. We're going to weave those in, and then I'm going to show you how to do the tassel. So I'll just take my yarn needle here, thread it, and then down the back of the bookmark, I'm just going to kind of, let's see, how will it best lay flat? Let's see, I'm going here, like so, and then I'm just going to go down these stitches just enough to where you feel like it's going to be secure. Oops, there we go. Maybe a little more. Doesn't have to be like super duper secure. And just check from the other side, looks fine. Okay, leave that one, I'll do the other one, and then I'll snip them both off. Okay. I'm just going to go kind of through here, and you could do this however you like. If you have a certain way of weaving in ends, I just kind of go kind of haphazardly, but it works. Just has to be fairly secure so it's not going to just fall out. everywhere, but I mean, these aren't going to be in super rough use, like not going to be putting these in the laundry or anything. I think if you are, you can secure it extra, but I think these will be just good enough. And let's see if my scissors will cut these today. Almost. Okay, that was pretty good. This one could have been worse. Okay, so now we have a straight like this, and this has like an awkward little hole at the top, but we're going to put the tassel through. So I think it's going to look just perfect. So the tassel, you need, I'm using an Altoids container because I like Altoids, but you need a kind of a box or a piece of cardboard. I guess you could try to use your phone, something around the shape, kind of like 2 by 3 inches, like 2 inches by 3, and then, you know, 1/2 inch to 1 inch across. It doesn't have to be perfect or exact, but I will show you how to make a tassel. So you're going to wrap the yarn around your little object here 7 times. So I'll put it like that and just go 1, 2, 3, 4, get more yarn. 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then I'm going to cut off the bottom here. There we go. I am going to now use my needle, thread my needle. Sometimes I like to fold them over so it works better. Okay, and then we're going to put it through the very top right here. So slide it under all these, pull it through like that. And then I'm going to tie a double knot. So just around and pull tight. So you can see I'm just tying at the top. And then I'll do another knot just to make sure it's nice and secure, like that. I'll lay that down. And then you're going to take your scissors and cut off along the bottom edge so that it's all open. Okay. I need to get new scissors. That's okay. All right, so you have it tied at the top like that, and now we're going to get one other, oh, I see, one other piece to go around right in the middle of them. I'm going to cut this tassel edge like a few inches, doesn't have to be super exact. Just want a nice length so you can work with it when you attach it to the bookmark. So I got it like that, and then we're going to do a little more yarn. We're going to just tie it around kind of the top of this. So I'll bring it around here. And you're going to want to wrap it about 3 to 4 times. So I'll show you going this way. Take your yarn, wrap it 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And then you're going to tie a double knot here as well. So go under and we'll do 1 knot, and then you can kind of straighten it out and pull these through, make it look nice. You can tighten it once you're happy with that. Okay, and then we'll do one more just for security. Like that. Then we're going to cut the working yarn off. And it's almost done. Careful not to cut your fingers. So we have a tassel, and I'm going to kind of trim the bottoms, make it pretty even. There's a couple long ones here, so I'm just going to trim those off. And then that looks really good to me. So you have your tassel here, and then you're going to take it and pull this through this little open area. Let's see if I don't need to use the needle. Nope, should be good. Okay, then you're gonna just bring it to the length that you want this to hang. I'll keep mine fairly short, maybe like that. And then I'll do a double knot at the top here. This is very simple, kind of just attaching it like that. Another double or another knot right in the middle there. And then you have that, and you can weave this, or I suppose you could cut it off. I'm just going to cut it off because I think it's secured enough. I suppose you could weave it in if you wanted to. And this is just made a little fuzzy, but that's okay because I'll just kind of blend in. But here you have our finished bookmark. And I hope you guys are able to make some and have fun, and hope you found this video enjoyable. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.